Hey everybody, what's going on? Got another gun review I'm going to attempt for y'all this afternoon. I'm going to take a little break from the tactical stuff, the concealed carry pistols and the AR-15s and all that stuff. And we're going to talk a little bit about a hunting shotgun today. This is my Mossberg 535 12 gauge pump action shotgun. A really cool shotgun that I just picked up not too long ago to do some turkey hunting with, and that's what I got it outfitted with right now. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But anyway, let's do the safety check real quick. So you got the bolt back right there. Down underneath the elevator, there is no shells in the mag tube, nothing in the chamber, nothing in there right there. So we are clear and safe. Let me close them up real quick. Alright, so Mossberg 535. This is combo 535 combo 12 gauge pump action shotgun. And again, I got to dip in, so don't even get my cap off. Hold on, bear with me a second. There you go. Alright. Okay. Now we got that out of the way. Let's talk about this shotgun. I'll move it over a little bit and I'm going to sit down in bed. Alright. So like I said, I just picked this one up not too long ago. I got it at my local Dick's Outfitters, Dick's store, whatever, Dick's Sporting Goods, I guess. Don't want to plug the wrong thing for them, I guess. But anyway, I just picked this one up not too long ago to do some turkey hunting with. Right now it's almost March here in South Georgia, and March 26th, I think, March 26th, yeah, March 26th this year for the state of Georgia statewide turkey season. Woo! I've never been turkey hunting before. I heard it's a whole different animal, no pun intended. But anyway, so we're gonna be hopefully popping some gobblers with this guy right here. But let me talk about it real quick. It is a pump action 12 gauge shotgun. You know, nothing wrong with that at all. By all means, if you got the funds to afford a semi-auto 12 gauge for hunting, hey, go for it. You know, but for me, a pump action is just fine. It is Mossberg. I like that. You know, great brand for hunting shotguns. I've got it outfitted with a couple things right here. Got a little buttstock saddle, and then a sling. I think this one is Game Winner. That's the brand I was looking at, and I couldn't remember what the little insignia was up there. I think I like their brand of stuff. It's kind of cheapy, I guess. You know, they make a lot of different kinds of hunting apparel, and I think they're exclusive to maybe Academy. I don't know, maybe not. But I got this at Academy along with this right here. So you know, hey, it works. But back to the shotgun itself. As you can see, it is patterned out in the Mossy Oak Break Out pattern. I really like that. Some of the specs of the shotgun, of course, it holds 2 in the tube. Since I'm going to be hunting with it, I kept the plug in there to hold 2 plus 1 in the chamber, so that's legally to hunt with 3 rounds. It can hold 2 3/4, 3-inch, and 3.5-inch Magnum loads. That's great. I like those 3.5-inch loads for turkey hunting. Since I've never been turkey hunting before, I don't recall if I've ever shot 3.5-inch Magnum loads out of a 12 gauge shotgun. Whoa, that'll rock you a little bit. I'm glad this rubber buttstock is on back there, because those things rock you. But you know, they're not gonna blow your arm off. So up to 3.5-inch shells, that's good. We'll spit real quick. And they kind of incorporate that in the name or the model of shotgun. I think that's the only thing that differentiates this shotgun from a Mossberg 500. I mean, that's pretty common shotgun out there. Maybe a lot of y'all have the Mossberg 500, another good 12 gauge pump action shotgun. But the 535, which is what this one is, you take the 35, 3.5, 3.5 inch. Hey, Look how they did that. You know, that's kind of cool. But anyway, I've taken this gun out a few times. You know, haven't had any bobbles with it. Did take a little bit, maybe the action, a little bit of time to loosen up and break in. You know, keep it nice and oiled, nice and wet. You know, I do that with all my guns. You know, I like to keep them lubed and wet, just because, you know, I want them to last, number one. And number two, you know, any time that there's, I mean, you can already kind of see it on the arms right there of the handguard of the slide. Anytime you have, you know, metal on metal or steel on metal or even metal on polymer or plastic, you know, it's going to rub. Materials rubbing together, you know, it's going to cause a little bit of wear. Sometimes that's good because it gets broken in, but, you know, at the same time, you don't want them rubbed so down to where they're just so fragile. Some of these pieces right here, you know, they might break off. So, you know, keep your firearms lubed to what you think, or what, you know, maybe what they're supposed to be. I'm not going to go crazy, you know, just dump oil all up and down this junk. But, you know, at the same time, I like to keep my firearms well lubed. Not lubed with dip spit or anything like that. So, you know, I haven't had any trouble. A little bit of break-in, possibly. When I picked this gun up, like I said, it was a combo, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Bear with me. But I got it for around $4, maybe a little bit more. You know, I'm still kind of new to the shotgun hunting world. You know, I mean, I don't use shotguns for deer, and I don't use shotguns for hog or anything like that. You know, I've gone dove hunting a little bit with it. You know, that's all well and good. You don't really need a specific shotgun to go dove hunting. But, you know, as far as what I got this shotgun outfitted for turkey season, turkey hunting right now, I don't have a lot of experience with what all that you need on your shotgun for turkey hunting. So I don't know if I maybe pay too much. I don't know, possibly. Maybe, you know, hey, I'm right in the ballpark. That'd be great. But from what I've kind of researched in a little bit, this was a good route to go. The Mossberg 535. Let's take a closer look at it real quick. Back here, you know, like I said before, you do have your rubber buttstock. That comes in handy, man. I'm telling you what, them 3.5 inch turkey loads, they will kick. It's still got the nice camo pattern all the way up through the slide, the rib barrel. That's great. I like that. Just like any other Mossberg shotgun, as far as I know, any other Mossberg shotgun, you got your safety up top. That still needs a little bit broken in. So I guess it is somewhat ambi friendly. That's a bit. You know, some of the shotguns that I'm used to, the other shotgun that I own, it's got the safety right back here on the back part of the trigger guard. You know, I mean, that's still saying it's not ambi friendly, but, you know, I think for left-handed shooters, maybe this might be a little bit more, might be a little bit better of an option. You do got your scope rigs up here. You know, if you want to mount a scope, you got your screws right here, just a flathead screwdriver. Mount some holes up there and attach the scope if you need to. I mean, it's a shotgun. You know, I'm not going to be planning on shooting any farther than maybe 30-40 yards with this guy for turkeys. I don't know, maybe I'll need to shoot a little bit farther. But if you don't have that, this barrel right here, like I said, it is your 25-inch heavy turkey barrel. And you got your fiber optic sights back here. Green one up front. So you got your 3-dot sight system for turkeys. This one can be... it's got a little screw up there. I don't know if you see the top of it, but you can adjust the elevation if you need to. I did a little bit when I first shot this one. And, you know, I mean, I'm not comparing the sights to, you know, every shotgun might be a little bit different, but for me it was shooting a little high. So, you know, I didn't want to have to try to compensate by aiming low on the turkey. I'm gonna shoot it what I aim at. So I had to lower it a little bit, and you know, pretty much right on after that. But I do like the 3-dot sight system that it's got on there. Like I said, it is already rigged out for turkey season with my heavy extra heavy turkey choke. that comes with it. That's a plus. It also comes with 3 other chokes. You got your regular full choke, your modified, and your improved cylinder choke. So, spit break. So really, you're kind of outfitted to shoot pretty much anything you want through it, as long as you have the right choke. That's important. I'm not trying to give any kind of hunting advice with shotguns, because this, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's new to me, but it is. So you know, there's good videos on YouTube that kind of explain of you know, what you can shoot through certain chokes. This one that came with it, I don't know if it's a Mossberg brand or not. You know, there's all kinds of different turkey chokes out there. But this one, so I can zoom in on a little bit. You know, it's not ported or anything like that. Just a kind of heavy barrel choke, and I can't really get it off. Can I? Let me see if I can try. There we go. Come on out. You know, all these threads in here. Obviously, the barrels are threaded in the barrel, but this choke right here, it might, you know, it may be a Mossberg brand. I don't know, but you know, it's nothing too fancy. But with this one right here, I read that, you know, I'm not supposed to shoot steel. Any kind of steel loads through here, for whatever reason, may damage the choke. So just lead loads through this choke. You know, I'm gonna keep it. You know, I'm gonna try it out this spring and see how it goes. If it doesn't work too well, I might switch halfway through the season, or may wait till next year. I don't know. But anyway, so you get that choke and 3 other chokes that come with it. That's a plus. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm probably gonna do you know, next time I take this gun out and shoot it. Good break. I think this is probably gonna be my first video of my first cleaning video. Is gonna be with this guy right here. The other shotgun that I have, my 18-inch home defense shotgun, that one's it's not a Mossberg. You know, it's not a Remington 870 or, you know, anything like that. It's a real cheap, you know, inexpensive kind of brand of shotgun, and that one is literally takes nothing to break it down. I mean, there's I think there's 3 different parts. You know, take off the slide, and the bolt plate and the bolt and everything just kind of slides on out. This one was a little bit more complicated to take down and clean. There's a lot more pieces, and it's a little bit more of an extensive process to field strip this thing and break it down. So I'm gonna be doing a video on that next time I take this gun out. But you know, other than that, man, I'm really happy with this shotgun. It was a little pricey for a pump action shotgun. I mean, you know, like I said, around 4, maybe $4.20. Well, maybe closer to 4. You know, but I mean, there's plenty more expensive shotguns out. I mean, you can easily, you know, if you're looking for a high dollar shotgun, you can spend $1,500, $2,000, or maybe even more on a 12 gauge shotgun. But let me show you else something real quick. This one came with, because I mentioned earlier, it was a combo. So that means, hey, another barrel right here. 28-inch barrel came with it. So you got your 25-inch turkey barrel, 28-inch field barrel is what it's called, or actually I think it's mentioned waterfowl barrel. Spit. So you get 2 barrels with the shotgun. That hopefully helps with the price again. Again, both the barrels are ribbed. Got that one down there. Got the ribs up top right here on the barrel like that. This one, both I'm sorry, I didn't mention before. Both of them are smooth barrel, smooth bore shotguns. You know, they're not rifle. You don't got the spirals in there. Let me see if I can get you in there so you can see a little bit. I don't know if that does it, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to point the barrel of the shotgun at the camera. Obviously, it's just the barrel. What you can see in there, but they are smooth. They're smooth bore barrels, so you don't have the rifling that spirals around like any other rifle or a pistol or anything like that. They do make shotguns that have the rifle bore. Which, yeah, hey, you know, I mean, I'm not really sure what other people prefer most. But you know, with a rifle, with a shotgun, you know, 9 times out of 10 you're shooting a handful of different projectiles down there. You know, whether it's, you know, birdshot or turkey loads, number 4 buck, double aught buck. So there's more than one projectile going down the barrel. Now slugs are a little bit of a different story, but most slugs that you get are fostered slugs rifled. You know, they're rifled slugs. They have the spirals already in the projectile, so when you shoot them out, they're already spinning downrange. Spit break. I just put this dip in too before I did the video. Didn't even think about it. So, you know, I mean, shotguns overall are quite versatile for what you can shoot. You know, you can have a bunch of tiny little, you know, number 8 shot BBs going down range, some target loads, or one big 1 ounce Foster slug going down range. So, you know, with this barrel, yeah, I may put some slugs. I haven't yet, but if I put some slugs through this barrel right here, I'm going to use the improved cylinder choke. That is the smallest one that I have. The modified cylinder would be the next step up as far as thickness goes. Then the full choke, you know, I'm obviously going to use that for, you know, I mean, it just depends on your situation, I guess. But you know, I'm not going to put slugs through my full choke. I'm sure as heck not going to put some full slugs through this guy right here. I don't even know if the slugs would go through that. So you know, if you're going to use slugs, have your thinnest choke in there. I hope I got that right. Someone correct me if I didn't. But no matter what you shoot through, you know, this barrel or this barrel, or really any shotgun barrel that's not, you know, lugged. And when I say lug, threaded, I don't know if you see in there, but right down there underneath the smooth towards the crown, those are ribs, you know, so you can screw in your chokes. You need to have a choke in there because you don't want to damage those. You do not want to damage all the way down in there. You can't see because my finger goes in there, but you see them now. Right down there where the texture changes, that's rib. Just like, you know, anything else that you would screw in, you got to screw your choke in. You don't want to damage those. You need to keep those in good condition. Let me spit again, because that's how you get your chokes in there. You shoot something in here, you know, even birdshot or target loads, you know, that they could get damaged, and you don't want to damage those, then you won't be able to get your chokes in. So, the Mossberg 535 pump action 12 gauge shotgun. I like this guy. I'm excited to take him out and you know, do some turkey hunting with him. You know, if I want to, like I said, I've used this barrel right here to try to do some doves. And I've got a couple of them with him when doves were in season. Well, more than a couple. I mean, had a couple good days. That'd be bad if I just had a couple doves sitting in the freezer. But anyway, so you know, I like this shotgun. I'm excited to take it out and hopefully have some good luck doing some turkeys with it. And next time I do take it out, whether, you know, just to put some more rounds through it and try to break it in, because I think I've got maybe like 30 rounds through it right now. I didn't happen to read if it needed a break-in period or not like that. I mean, you know, don't really take too much time reading manuals. They're there if I need them. You know, whenever we get a new gun, hey, let's go out and shoot it. I'm ready to go out and shoot it. No, I don't read that. So, you know, if it needs to be broken in some more, yeah, obviously I'm gonna take it out. Turkey loads are quite expensive, but you know, needs to be done. But anyway, next time I do take it out, gonna grab the camera when I come home and do a cleaning video for y'all on this shotgun. And from kind of what I understand, since these are similar shotguns to the Mossberg 500, very common shotgun out there that I'm sure a lot of y'all have. The disassembly, if it's not exactly the same, it's very, very similar. Excuse me. So hopefully that'll kind of cover 2 birds with 1 stone as far as a cleaning and disassembly and reassembly of the shotgun. So I hope I didn't miss anything with going through this this little bit of a review. Oh, real quick, let me skip. Now I'm going to try to demonstrate this. I think this is just the Mossberg system of how they do things. But as you see, the slide is forward right now, and the elevator, there's no elevator sticking down. You can see it right there in the crease of the slide plate. That was something different because I've never owned a Mossberg before. So what I'm going to demonstrate for y'all right here, this little tab, that's your slide release. Okay, some of the other shotguns have them farther up here, but I kind of like it right down here. One thing is, when I have my hand right here in the fire position, I can access all of my controls very easily. Okay, got my slide release if I need it, access my safety, got my other hand up there on the slide, and I'm good to go. I don't need to be moving around up here like this trying to get a hold of any buttons or tabs or anything like that. So here, let me show you how the elevator works real quick. Can't really do it with one hand, can I? Dang it. Put it down here on the floor. How about? Alright. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to depress the slide, or depress the slide lock, maybe. There you go. Elevator came down when you pull the slide back. Alright. Some of them, the elevator's down when the slide is forward. And, you pull the slide down, the elevator shoots up automatically with the next round in the chamber. This one's a little bit backwards. Not a bad thing. It's just kind of a different system. So I hope y'all saw that. I'm gonna try it again real quick. Get the elevator up. As soon as you release the slide, now obviously if you're shooting, whenever you shoot, the slide's gonna be free. But since I haven't shot anything or pulled the trigger, there you go. Is that in there? I think so. See how the elevator is down right there when the slide is back, and hopefully you can see it going forward. I'm going to turn it a little way. There you go. It's back up. So that may be a little different than some of the other shotguns that y'all are used to. That's just the way that Mossberg does it. Spit again. Probably shouldn't have a dip in when I'm doing gun reviews. That cuts on some time. That's just the way that Mossberg does it. It's not not a bad system. Obviously it works. A lot of people trust Mossberg. I think the military still trusts Mossberg for their shotguns. When I was in the Navy, we were issued a Mossberg 500, I believe. When we had to stand watch with shotguns. The only kind of, if I had to pick something negative, move this barrel out the way. If I had to pick something negative about this shotgun, and again, this might be still part of the break-in process. Sometimes it does short shuck itself, and what I mean by that is, when I'm trying to get a new round out of the magazine tube and down here above the elevator. So if I got it like this. Okay, got it back, just shot one off, got it back. There should be a round right on top of the elevator right here. Right where my finger is at, there should be a round coming right out the tube, ready to go up. Sometimes it doesn't do that. Sometimes I gotta push it forward and depress the slide lock and try it again. Again, that may be part of the break-in process, or something may be defective. I don't know if you can see. No, can't really see back in there. But there's a little tab. There's a little bar that's right here, and my finger's right on top of it, and it runs pretty much the length of the receiver up here. Pretty much runs that length, and pretty much all that tab is right up in here is to hold the other shells, hold the other rounds in. Sometimes that thing gets stuck on the round that you want to come back and get loaded up. Don't know if that's a problem that anybody else has. With your shotgun, if you have this brand of shotgun or this model of shotgun, I have seen maybe one or two other reviews on YouTube where that may be a problem, and I think the guy just says, you know, hey, just take a pair of needle nose and bend it out a little bit or bend it back a little bit, and that problem may be fixed. You know, but you know, it's not that big a deal to me. I mean, you know, really, if I'm shooting turkey, I just need that one shot. But you know, I would like it to work, so maybe it just needs a little bit more of a break-in period. Like I said, maybe about 20-30 rounds is what I got through this guy right now. So let me know. Let me know if you guys have this gun, if you guys have any similar problems or anything like that. But overall, I'm very happy with it. I'm glad I picked it up, and I'm very excited to go out and do some turkey hunting here within about a month or so. So thanks y'all for tuning in. Almost forgot. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Trump. So thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna try a little bit of a new sign off on my videos here. Kind of see if I can do a trademark since it is my name. Don't y'all forget, every second counts.